I felt were right.
Okay. Okay.
So what I wrote down was for the different types of dreams is lucid dreaming.
Okay.
That's where you are in the dream and you are you become completely aware of the fact that you are dreaming.
Right.
So you all of a sudden your consciousness just kicks in. You're like, whoa,
Yeah.
that psychedelic elephant on the unicycle.
Yeah.
There's no way that could be happening. That must mean I'm dreaming. So then you're
Yeah.
dreaming, and then you're actually able to control the dream.
Yeah.
So that's lucid dreaming. Next one is precognitive, and Starkey just talked about that one. How
Right.
you
Right.
you have premonitions.
Premonitory,
Blah, 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 blah.
if that's a word. I'll have to look it up.
Nightmares. We've all
Nightmares.
experienced
Right.
those once or twice. I think you know what that is. A noctmare.
Oh, yeah.
Daydream,
Oh,
which is
yeah.
a lot of times not even lumped in there, but where you drift off.
Yeah, but there's something to be said about that too, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
It's not. I mean, you're not. I don't think you're going into full REM. You're not.
No.
Completely disconnected, but you are kind of spacing out a little bit. You're going somewhere else.
Right.
It's actually that's kind of where you are meditative when you're meditating.
I think so. I've had experiences, I don't know what you call it, like I'll be falling asleep. It's like this, it's like an idea will pop in my head. It's almost like a clear idea about something. Also wake up, it's like it's gone. It's like, what was that? Like,
Yeah.
this is a cool idea, but what was it? You just suddenly forget it.
Right.
And that bugs me. It's happened many times. And I don't know, maybe it's like a little meditative thing, like all of a sudden, the door opens,
Yeah.
you see something really clear, and it's closed. And it's like,
Do you ever try to meditate again and go back in?
I don't think so.
Oh.
But that would be, yeah, that would be a good idea.
That would be a good exercise.
Yeah, I know. But something is going on there, I know.
Oh, absolutely.
The door's opening, and then something
Slam.
closes. Yeah. It's frustrating.
Very. Okay, another one is telepathic.
Mhm.
And obviously, that is where you're actually able to read thoughts or read like someone else kind of.
Yeah.
Isn't remote viewing in telepathic too?
Well, yeah, it's all the mind. I think the consciousness reaching out to something,
Right. Basically, you're taking
Your
your
mind is
consciousness,
traveling. Yeah.
putting it somewhere else.
Right, right. But I don't know. Let's see. As far as dreams, I guess there's a similar state that's connecting to. But
Yeah. I just meant, are they similar? Remote viewing
Oh.
and telepathic.
oh yeah, I think it is.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I believe they're all in the same frequency, so to
Right.
speak.
What's another one? Astral travel.
Okay, there we go.
Which will be a completely
Project-
different show.
Yeah,
Because we're
yeah.
both really into astral travel.
Because there is a connection between dreams, certain types of dreaming, and astral projection. You have to say.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Have you ever had a dream where you're flying?
Yeah,
Well, some
there you
say
go.
that's actually you astrally. You're actually you're aware that you're flying and you're like traveling
Right.
astrally. Apparently that's when you're astrally projecting, and also when you
Right.
feel that feeling of not flying. I just said that falling.
Yeah. Oh.
You have that fall, and then all of a sudden you wake up in a sweat and like with a jolt.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
I've
you
had that.
slamming back into your body.
Sometimes you almost feel like you're lifting, and then you whoop, fall back down. You're sitting in a chair, or maybe you're meditating,
Yeah.
or you're not off. Yeah.
I do that.
I've had that quite a few times.
That happens to me all the time. I'll be laying in bed and drifting off,
Yeah.
and it's such a jolt. My whole body.
Yeah.
Feels
Oh, yeah.
just like I just got shocked.
But you feel like you're almost like at one moment feel like you're levitating, and then you
Yeah.
fall in your chair, or like you feel like you're gonna fall off your chair, but it's not your body; it's your spirit, or you could call it your astral self, lifting out of your body,
Right.
and then something happens, slips back down,
Yep.
or falls back down. So yeah, there's something going on there for sure.
Scares the crap
Oh
out
yeah,
of you.
oh yeah.
So what the hell is the other one? Oh, ordinary dreams.
Oh.
And ordinary dreams are like you don't feel they're not very vivid, and they're not very they're not really very logical in any way,
Right.
shape, or
Oh,
form.
the jumbled up
They're
ones.
the ones
Yeah.
where you got the psychedelic elephant on the unicycle,
Yeah.
and he comes up to you talking gibberish,
Mhm.
and I've had a similar dream to that. He just wasn't on a unicycle.
Right.
But anyway, no, the weird things happen, and it's more symbols, and you got to decode. That's where
Yeah.
your supposed dream dictionary would come in. You got to decode all this stuff,
Right. Right.
and that would be an ordinary dream. That's kind of the dream
Yeah.
most people have.
You know, there could be like symbols and like messages somewhere hidden in there, possibly. And there are definite message dreams. It's clearly giving a message. Sometimes they're very obscure, very hard to find in some dreams. You know, like say you got to dig and really look.
Well,
It might be
basically
encrypted.
oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, sorry.
I was just gonna say, um, when they talk about the different stages of sleep,
Mm-hmm.
and they talk about the dreaming part of it. Now, the dreaming part of it isn't just they think that, like, I'm talking more scientific now.
Right. Okay.
Their conclusion is pretty much you're taking the reason you dream is like you're taking the whole day's events.
Mm-hmm.
This is as far as they've gotten because they don't really know why you dream, but
Right.
you're taking the whole day's events and problems and things that happen, and you're cataloging them
Right.
and you're sorting them out,
Right.
and you're trying to find answers and whatnot, and that's the whole purpose of a dream,
Right.
supposedly. So,
Dreamology. Hmm.
it's oneurology.
Oneurology?
Oneurology is the scientific study of dreams.
Really? I didn't know that. So that's
Yeah.
what it's called. I heard of ontology, which is
It's oneurology.
yeah, oneurology. That's
Unless
different.
I'm mispronouncing it, but basically
It might be.
that's what the dictionary says it is.
Okay.
Oneurology.
Wow.
Yeah, scientific study of dreams.
I like dreamology better. Oh well.
Yeah.
It's
cooler.
probably Greek or Latin or Martian. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't care.
They got it from the
I
Martian
think it's
dictionary.
Latin.
Oh, okay.
Everything's Latin.
Yeah. I
But-
tell you, why can't anything be in English? You know?
They say people that don't get into REM sleep ever,
No.
they go insane.
What?
Yeah. People that can't go into,
Wow.
like most people, when you go a long period of time without sleeping or going into REM, because you don't have a way, your brain doesn't process.
So because they have insomnia. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I
you can
heard
go
something like
crazy
that. Yeah,
about
because you can't go to sleep
Yeah.
long enough to dream.
Well, my husband, Donald,
Yeah.
he the hell was I gonna say? Oh, he's went like, one time he went a couple weeks without really sleeping.
Really?
2 weeks.
Wow.
And he said that he was starting to hallucinate.
Really?
Yeah. Oh yeah. You absolutely will
Huh.
hallucinate.
That's
Yeah, because-
interesting, you can't dream, so you're hallucinating. Yeah.
You have
Seems like I heard that
daydreams,
somewhere
basically,
before.
literally.
Yeah.
Well, it's because the
Waking dreams.
I think what I heard was the serotonin in your brain. The serotonin, I think, is it melatonin? Those control your dreams.
Something like that.
They
Yeah.
have something to do with the chemical part of your brain.
Okay.
That's what
Okay.
that's what's pumping through when you're having a dream.
Okay.
Apparently,
Mhm.
and when you don't dream, you don't get rid of that stuff.
Right.
And then what happens is it builds up, and then it basically starts leaking out
Wow.
while you're awake, and it's causing hallucinations. It's basically
That
like
makes sense.
tripping on acid.
Yeah.
That's what acid is. That's why acid was developed. It was for a sleep
Wow.
deprivation study.
I think it was was it Coast to Coast or somewhere they were talking about they found a person in his family had some kind of disease where they couldn't fall asleep. It was like the insomniac disease, and I think they died early because of the problem they had, and it was for some reason genetic. I don't know if that
Ooh.
sounds familiar or not. I'm pretty sure it was Coast to Coast.
I've heard a couple of different stories where people were unable to sleep.
Yeah, and because of that they didn't live a full life,
No, man.
Yeah.
Well, you imagine. I mean,
I'd like to find that story and get the detailed scoop on that.
yeah, it's torturous enough when you don't sleep you sleep well
Yeah,
the night
yeah.
before, or you end up, not sleeping at all.
Yeah.
That's already bad enough. Imagine living your life like that. They could put a
Mm.
bullet in my head.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Something in those people's body keeps them from sleeping. I don't know what it is. I mean, if it's a disease, then I don't understand that. But anyway,
Anyway, so
um,
those are different types of dreams, I guess,
okay.
from what I believe.
We could probably research some books and find out what they say, about these different kinds of dreams. We have a few books here, but
We could. I just kind of figured we,
Yeah.
just talk about which different ones we or whatever. Pretty much everybody. I mean, we just gave definitions. That's all
Yeah,
we did.
yeah, that's true.
But another interesting thing I looked up was dream incubation,
Okay, what's that?
also called dream seeding.
Dream seeding.
Yeah, this is where
Hmm.
you apparently, let's say you have a problem. You have a situation at
Mm-hmm.
work, with life, or whatever, and you ask your guide or
Okay.
guardian angel, or
Spirit guide,
you know,
yeah.
or you just say it to the universe, or you're saying it to your brain.
Right.
Whatever you believe, everybody's different.
Higher power or something.
Higher power, Buddha, whatever.
Yeah.
And basically, you state the problem,
Mm-hmm.
and you ask for a clear answer that you will remember in a dream.
Okay.
And the idea is that you visualize what your problem is, and the idea is you're going to have a dream that gives you an answer that night.
Okay, yeah.
So that's dream seeding or dream incubation.
I see what you're saying. So if
It's
you...
not like Inception the movie.
Which I haven't seen.
I won't say anything.
Okay. Well, it sounds like what we're talking about is like if you're looking for an answer to questions, you look for it in your dream. You set it up so that your dream will give you the answer. It'll provide the answer, right? You know?
Yeah,
It's almost like a prayer, but you're using the dream state to get the answer.
basically, yeah.
Okay, that sounds interesting. Yeah.
According to what I've read, anyway, that is what dream incubation or dream seeding is.
So it sounds like before you go to bed, you just ask the question
And visualize it, kind
Okay.
of not really meditate like oh,
and yeah.
but just think about it,
Yeah.
visualize the question, and supposedly, and then ask, of course, for it to be clear
Right.
and for you to remember it in the
Right.
morning. You know, and then just weed through your massive
Yeah.
dreams and try to find an answer.
Well, that's like I guess what they call auto-suggestion. That's a little different. That's like if you want to remember to do something the next day, you plant the seed. I am going to do such and such the next day. I'm going to remember to water the plants. But then the only thing about that, why don't you write a note for yourself? You know.
Oh,
But I've heard that explained that you can remember to do things, plant it in your mind, and wake up remembering. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to do such and such.
yeah, you can. I think you can.
But
Yeah.
anyway.
Yeah, I agree. I've done that before. No, quiet.
Or
Hey.
those ghost dogs, I tell you. Anyway.
Oh, sorry. Just trying to get you up here to see the camera.
Yeah.
He's being camera shy. Hey. Pardon the
So.
barking.
So what's left?
Well, that's all the stuff I wrote down. I mean, that was just stuff I wanted to go over. Psychic dreams. I'm sorry.
You know,
Psychic dreams.
psychic dreams. Oh. Okay. I was just going to say, are there any common questions that people might ask? I mean,
About.
dreams in general, or is there something? What would be common questions that people would probably ask?
Let's see. That's a good question.
You know,
That's a good question.
Yeah, that is a good question, isn't it?
Um,
What questions do you have?
Well, what is a common? If you were faced with somebody who knew all,
Oh no, that was pretty
don't
paranormal.
mind, that was just a earthquake.
Oh, I thought it was a ghost. Okay, anyway.
Anyway, what the heck? Oh, so if you were faced with somebody who knew all, what would you ask them regarding dreams?
I would probably ask, a question is popping into my brain. I would probably say, where do dreams exist? It's like we go to bed and we dream. Where are they? I mean, are they floating above our head? Where are they? Some dimensional level? I mean, I bet you there's people that ask that.
That's a good question.
But also, are they on the thought
Boy, that's
level?
a really good question.
Think so?
That is a really
Wow,
good
it just
question.
popped into my head.
Wow.
Where do they exist? I mean, it's like our thoughts. Where do they exist? Our thinking.
Right.
There's different levels of these things, but the dreams.
You're all into levels, aren't you?
I guess so. What is there anything but levels? No. well, frequencies. We can call them frequencies.
Frequencies, levels. Let's call them frequencies
Frequency.
in honor of the show.
Yeah, frequencies on the dial, like on a radio, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
So basically, you're saying, what frequency do dreams exist on? I think
we could ask it that way.
I think dreams exist on